Man, I'm running so damn late. Oh my god, oh my god. It's going down on Gye-Nyame Journey. We gotta turn on our phone so we can go and get Facebook up here, get YouTube up here, and get Periscope up here in the house with us so we can do our thing. You ready to do your thing? I'm ready. So let's get it popping. Oh, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Man, it's so good to be up. I had sleep last night. It was good. I had to go and do some writing. Give y'all some time. I think I sent out the black message. Black signal is out. Hopefully everybody is up. So let's go and get it started. First off, I want to make sure that you know that you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, where your hustle builds muscle, right? This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Alright, Anime. I mean, you've been on it these last couple of days. I don't know what's going on. Whatever's going on, I'm glad it's happening to you. This is a Heart of a Simple production. This is the Daily Toast. We strive to blow up your old paradigm. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Now grab your glass for that water. Get your pitcher of that water. Lift that pitcher of that water. Pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Oh, move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy, family. Breathe. Breathe. take your breath. Live and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink it up. Alright, family, got a lot going on. Of course, y'all know we got the Gye-Nyame Journey Mall popping off this weekend, right? This Kaumba, 2 days away. Yep, 2 days away. Those that don't speak the language, I'm not doing no push-ups for you right now. So somebody else could post a date up there that don't mind doing push-ups. But it is on Kaumba, which is April 27th from 12 to 6 p.m. The mall will be jumping off. We have vendors that have been responding, and I want to send out mad shouts out to the vendors that have been sending in their stuff nice and early. So they understand the opportunity that we have right here in Columbus to develop our own market, right? Control the market. The market is the heartbeat of the community. The market, yes, the market. This is where we come. We exchange goods. We exchange currency. We exchange ideas. We exchange information. And we build family. I can't do nothing but salute you. But yo, check this out. I want to send shots out this morning to Noble Jones Bay. I want to send shots out, of course, to Brother Kwame, who always on point. Kwame already got his article in for the next newsletter. You know, I can't say that for everybody in Gye-Nyame Journey. You know, I know y'all all out there working, right, getting your articles together and stuff like that. But Brother Kwame does it, listen, puts it on Google. I mean, you know, because we do everything. He just drop it right down in Google. All I got to do is pull it out. Now what I got to do for his thing this time is to find a picture that I could throw in there with his article, right? You know, because as we grow, we want to get better and better and better. Everybody on the Black Signal gets the newsletter right now. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't at a point where we can actually charge for the newsletter yet. We're getting better and better, and as we get to a point where we got the bomb-ass information coming out, boom! And we're providing value, right? Because right now I'm not totally satisfied with it. I need to get a team together, and I need to get a team that can focus on that. Boom. And that's going to be popping off. Of course, once again, let's say it again. We got the G&J Market popping off this weekend, this Kaumba, 4/27, April 27th, from 12 to 6 p.m. Come on out. There will be no movie this week, so you can focus on shopping and checking out the workshop. We have a comedic yoga workshop given by Roni Violet Fire. We have sacred geometry workshop with Brother Rasul. We have a head wrap workshop. Sister Jill gonna be dropping something for Kwanzaa. You know what I'm saying? So I think we did Emoja last week. Was it Emoja last week? I mean last month. Was she doing each principle all the way, leading all the way up into Kwanzaa? Right? Because this is Kwanzaa 365. We got to keep it popping. We got to keep our culture out front. Right? Our culture is what protects us. Our culture is is what shields us, and we have to be able to constantly practice. Of course, the Gye-Nyame shirts will be up there. I know y'all looking at the Gye-Nyame like, oh, that's dope, right? Right? It's out there, right? So hey, it's going down right here. Now, also, I want to announce. Once again, I told y'all Gye-Nyame Journey Media, so we got a newsletter coming out. I mentioned the newsletter, right? And the newsletter will be going out at the beginning of May. Then we also have another show. We have I Wonder Radio that pops off on Imani's at 6 p.m. starring Kwesi Lowe, right? And I think it's Ness. He does it with a brother by the name of Ness. They doing a real good job. Last week they talked about hip hop. They talked about the top 5 MCs. It's just a show about things that they wonder about as young black men coming up in this world, right? Excellent show. Then last night we had a premiere of Lady J. You know what I'm saying? Lady J dropped her, she did what she do, right? So she got up and she got on air, did a nice show last night. So if you get an opportunity to go to our timeline, check it out. Also, we have the Malcolm X Fest coming up. So now, after we do this this ain't the last, but after we do this market, we will start advertising heavy for the I say the MX Fest, but it's the Malcolm X. We got the Malcolm X Revolutionary Leadership Conference. No, not a conference yet. Malcolm X Revolutionary Leader Festival, right? We will be, the entertainment will be popping off. We have Eddie Baird and Mark Lomax performing. That's gonna be some heavy duty jazz. Listen, we got 2 masters in the house, right? Then we also will have one of our headline speaker is Mark Lomax. So y'all gonna start spreading it around. The flyers go around. We're gonna put the money down, so it's about to pop off now. What else is going on? Also, if you get a chance, go to our timeline. Go and show Gina G and Sasha Moss some love, because they put up a show on the journey to Detroit. We went to Detroit last weekend, and also I'm gonna be posting up one with the young men with the Gye-Nyame Journey with the whole crew, because we all went to Detroit, but Sasha and Gina's show got finished first, so I put it up. Let's see. Shouts out to Miss Cynthia Johnson. She says she liked the green on black. That shit do look good. And of course, it lines up with the day for once. I got a shirt that lines up with the day. How did I miss the hip hop discussion? Oh, I don't know. Well, MX Fest replaced the mall for me. Basically, it's on the same day, so it's you know what I'm saying? Because the mall. Because let me put it this way. The mall is basically our market initiative. It's a market initiative. So it lines up perfectly with the mall. Price for the vendor is pretty much the same. It might be like a little bit like $5 more or something like that. But we're expecting a larger crowd, because once the word get out about Eddie Baird and Mark Lomax popping up in the spot, boom, it's about to go down, family. Right? So, without any further ado, because I'm running super late, man. Listen, I rolled over, and my alarm went off exactly at 4:30. Because usually I have a warning alarm at about 3. And I look at it and be like, okay, I got an hour and a half to. Okay, it's 4:30. Time to get up. On Ujamaa, for some reason, I turned off the 3 o'clock one, so it just rang at 4:30, and I said, okay. Went back to sleep, because after Lady J show, I had to, I have to calm down after Lady J is on, because she gets my blood pumping, and I get, I just go crazy. So I be like, but I like the fact that she is willing to speak her truth. You know what I'm saying? So giving all support. You know what I'm saying? Support what we doing here at the journey. We slowly but surely are growing. I'm waiting for my new device that I've been waiting for since shit. Y'all been hearing about it for almost, we going on 5 months now. I was supposed to get it in March. It got held up in April. It got held up until April. We at the end of April. I still don't have my shit. Right? I'm still waiting for it so that we can go and do some, so we can do some different things as far as advertising and as far as shows, as far as Gye-Nyame Journey. So it's about to go down, family. It's moving slow, but you know what I say. If it comes fast, it don't last. If it comes slow, it's good to go, right? We in this for the long haul. We in this, you know what I'm saying? We in this, we long distance runners. Gye-Nyame men are running men, and it ain't fast, it ain't just running from point A to point B as fast as you possibly can. It's getting there. You know what I'm saying? So we on that long run. We ain't doing no sprints. We doing that long marathon, right? Got to keep it moving. I write about that whole concept in this book here, Warrior Handbook for Life Journey. Let me see if I can find that real quick. I know I said I was running late. Alright, so I have a chapter, Blessing in Disguise. Now, in this book, in a lot of books that I write, I start off with a haiku, so it's not necessarily a rhyming poem. I made love, basically it's made love to fatigue. My son's stamina was born. Now he runs with me. A new part of my journey has launched, and I have begun to explore running. I have started a training program that will prepare me for a half marathon and beyond. I've done a half marathon, and the farthest I ran in, I won't even call it a competition, the farthest I ran was 30 kilometers. And I kind of laid it down after that shit because that's a long story. First, I want to send shouts out to the RBG Fit Club for suggesting the book Born to Run by Christopher McDougall, which has motivated me to get up and start running again. This is an excellent book written in a story format that gives you information that you can use without boring you to death with tons of facts. This book talks about running styles, types of shoes to wear or not to wear, methods of running, heroes of ultra marathons, relationships between endurance running and human survival, diet, and etc. This book gave me a whole new view of running and why I have been called, or should I say recalled, to do it. This book helped me to take a new look at the running. This book helped me take a new look at what running is in my life and what it could be. I've decided to use the information I have found in my personal journey to health and wellness. I highly suggest that you read this book and share it with your friends. Another haiku, finding salvation through moving to my life limits. Run, Gye-Nyame, run. While doing a warrior training, we began discussing the importance of the pledge to our organization. We began to walk through the pledge as a group. I am a Gye-Nyame man. I was born for greatness. My greatness flows from my potent center. I pledge to find and connect with my potent center. At this point, the question was raised about our personal center and being able to harness the power it holds. Our discussion first hit the points around the personal power that each of us have, but then the discussion turned from the mysterious power to the location of our center. We often discuss the power of the center, but we never talk about how to find it. Through the process of elimination, we discovered that we had a bunch of fancy names for where our center lies: soul, mind, chakra, and etc. But we had no definitive direction to the center. From here, the warrior questions began to ask questions. Through these questions, we discuss one of the methods that the Gye-Nyame tribe uses to find our center, running. Yes, I said running. This sacred art that has been equated with pain and misery is the key that not only can help you connect with who you really are, but was a major contributor to our species' ability to survive. Through running, if you are able to surrender yourself to it, fall into a rhythm, and relax, you will connect with your center. In this state, problems will be solved, miracles will happen, ideals will rise, and health will be improved. You have to push yourself to your limits to get plugged into your potent center, and running is one of the major ways to push to these ends. So get out and join us, run to the store, your job, school, etc. Allow the power of this sacred art to help heal you. Did you know that in some cultures, running is equal to prayer and is a form of meditation? When you run, you fall into a trance and move into a peaceful state. So enjoy, and maybe I will run into you or with you soon. So we are running men, you know what I'm saying? So I have been slacking up on my running, but I might have to build it back into my program. I'm 51 now, but shit, I still can run with some of these young men. And unfortunately, I'm starting to see a lot of the young fellas that they be out of shape. Be like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, God, you can't run a mile? You can't, a mile? Family, you're going to be down with us. Unless you can't run. Because some people got a legit reason why they can't run. But some of these young people with some of these reasons, and then their parents come and back that shit up, is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you can't run, I understand. You ain't got no legs, or you in a wheelchair. You can't see. There's reasons why you might not be able to run, right? But some of this modern shit, modern reasons that motherfuckers can't run. I had a motherfucker tell me, my doctor told me running is not good for me. Go home. That's all. Go home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't come back. Go home. Alright, so here we go. We about to do this libation. I'm going to have some new ambrosia popping off. We're going to have ambrosia at the market, at the mall this weekend. So those that want it, I already got a couple of orders. Well, actually, shit. You better, y'all better come. Because like I said, I'm going to have the small bottles. They're going to be $3.50 a piece. I'll show the bottle. I ain't got one right now. I'll show the bottle. Cleveland! Alright. Real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Small bottle, maybe about 16 ounces, right? That'll be $3.50. Gallons are 30, right? Yeah, gallons are 30. So it's cheaper to buy the gallon. But the selections in the small bottles I will have original. I will have red. That's one that I make with wache leaves. And for those that want to look up wache leaves, they pronounce it wache, but it's spelled W-A-A-K-Y-E. It's a little stalk that they use in African foods to help, like when you cook it with your food, it helps. It's sort of like a bay leaf, how we use, you know what I'm saying, those of you that come from those old families, how we use bay leaf over here, they kind of use the wache leaf for that, but it helps because it's like a red dye. Oh yeah, we know you're gonna be there, Miss Essex. You got your advertisement up. You on the flyer, so you better be there. You know what I'm saying? How my little niecey doing? Right? You have small bottles of the Kwame. Kwame is a personal mix. You gotta get Brother Kwame's permission for me to go on and even, he might be kind of stingy with his recipe. I don't have the small bottles of the Kwame. No, we only do those. We do those in gallons, and then I got to get Kwame's permission to go on and share his little concoction with everybody else, and that's something else. Like far as because we brew privately, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not necessarily trying to do the big market thing. I'm doing this strictly for my peoples, right? Strictly from, how can I put it? So this is like a craft brew. It ain't even likely. It's a craft brew, a craft ferment, right? And you can let me know like what health benefits you're seeking in addition to adding to your probiotic health. If you got certain herbs that you want in there, you can order your gallon. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. You know, you do it. Kwame is on here, so if you want to ask him, Miss Johnson, go on and just throw it up there. Hey, Kwame, you know what I'm saying? Because I think y'all both on the same page, so he'll get your message. But so family, here we go. Without any further ado, did I cover everything? And please check out Gina and Sasha. I had to change the title to the Gye-Nyame Girls because Sasha getting a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm going to, with this new device, it's going to make it easier for them to be able to do shows and stuff like that. So, they really, they told me, I mean, I know they're young, but they're like, we want to be YouTubers because they see other young people on there doing YouTube and getting all the hits, and they be want some hits. So go and check out their video. If you don't do nothing but just throw a thumbs up, check out their stuff for me. And then also you can, and when you go to it, you can go to the Gye-Nyame YouTube page and like it on Gye-Nyame, the YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you can watch the show through there because we streaming on Facebook, our Gye-Nyame page. We're streaming on my page on Facebook. We're streaming on my page on YouTube, and we're streaming on Gye-Nyame Journey on YouTube as well as Periscope. Now, the goal is to eventually pull everything off of my personal platform and just use Gye-Nyame. I started doing Gye-Nyame, Hatim, doing it with Hatim because there was more people. I had more access to more people. But now as we start to grow, I'm going to be able to take everything off my platform. And like I said, like Lady J kept saying last night, it's your show. No. When you come on Gye-Nyame and you take on the mantle of having a show, it's your show. You know what I'm saying? The platform, I just was the one that the platform was started through. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, this is community. This is community property. You know what I'm saying? Not my fault. My fault. I take that back. This is tribal property. You know, because community is not ready. I'm excited. She's great. Hopefully I can do the paperwork for the boys' school then. Tribal brew. Oh man, we're not playing. It's tribal ferment. Shaka does the tribal brew. I'm a fermenter. Shaka is a brewer. It's a subtle difference, right? Shaka use heat in this process. I don't use heat in my process, so I'm strictly fermenting. Brother Kwame, can I try your version of Well, Kwame, you gonna have, man, hold on. I'm gonna have to license with this dude, man. You know, Kwame a gangster. He always talking nice, but you know, that's how you know motherfucker dangerous. He be like, and be all calm and shit. So I don't be trying to piss Kwame off. So, all right, family. We raise our glass to the creator by whatever name you choose to call the creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that creator by whatever name that you choose to call that creator. You wake up your sisters for me?
Mom said
they staying here? Okay. All right, cool. Can you go give me one of those small brown bottles downstairs that I put the ambrosias in so I can show them?
Empty?
Yeah, empty one. We only got empty ones. Except for my two that's been sitting around for like 3 years, right? So, because like one of the goals far as Gye-Nyame is being able, like for example, if you, in the original write-up for Gye-Nyame, one of the things we were supposed to be doing was getting a clubhouse. A male house, a female house, and a neutral clubhouse. And in that clubhouse, you know what I'm saying, what I would like to be able to put is ferments and brews that are made by us that will sit there for years, and we only open them for special occasions, right? And this is the 16 ounce. So, you know, we're going to get them together. Had a nice little tops on them. Boom. It's going to be, I might have about 30 of them. So we're going to have lemon lime. Well, it's called Justice League because it got the lemon, the lime, ginger, cayenne. Boom. Gonna have that one. We're gonna have the original, and we're gonna have red, right? All bottled up in these small bottles. I'll probably start doing that. I'm gonna check them tonight and see how they're coming along, and then get them done by Kaumba, and they'll be available at the Gye-Nyame table, as well as Sisters Kim's piece. I don't have it with me, but we got the flyer together so that because she's doing like a international supplemental school so that young people can plug in and learn. I'm going to let her describe it when we talk to her over the weekend. All right, but so we toast the Creator. From there, we move to our list of ancestors. Calling on our ancestors, saluting, man, how good it is to be able to get up in the morning and salute our ancestors, right? We call on Miles Brown, Mizan, Robin and Texana Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Gaston, Eileen, Chris Anfine, Cleveland, Jenny Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Albert Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pittman, No More X, Pat Ma Ra, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Ethnic Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor brother, Miss Eda Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kill Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Ritterman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Goes to Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harry Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Surgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankston, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frankie Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, Phoenix Triggs, Reverend Eddie Hutt, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didymon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pino Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Member Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Jane Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Connor Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Roy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans. Oh, speaking of Archie and Margaret Armstead, Sister Cynthia, post up the time and the date for your community cleanup, if you would, please. Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hat Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanella, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls here in West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raimi Laura Newton, J.B. Falky, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruben Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Aller, Mazarine Coper, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. And moving on to our extended list. We're growing our list. Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac, Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sapple, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trite, Denisa Gorey, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid Essien, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, and Teresa Sambu. We're having a community cleanup on April 28th, 11:30 to 2:30 at 2555 Medina Avenue. We are asking for people to donate at least 30 minutes of their time for yard cleanup as we prepare for the community garden. Thanks for showing love to Cisterns of Fire, and they will be at the market so that you will be able to talk with them about it a little bit more. You or your sister need to get up and announce that in between the workshops so that people can also know. I I'm scheduled. I'm scheduled for a sweat lodge on that day, so I'm gonna be gone down there all that day. But family, it's 2255 Medina Avenue. I must have said it wrong. 2255 Medina Avenue. So make sure y'all come on out and support. We lift up and we salute our list of ancestors, our tribe coming together. Our ancestral tribe is popping, y'all, because we getting up and we doing our thing every day, right? It's popping, right? So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment, and this moment is all we got, and we got to realize that, right? We got to start using it to the maximum to engage with each other, to sharpen our mental swords, right? And in some cases, sharpen our physical swords as well, getting our bodies together, getting our minds together, because we got a long battle ahead of us, right? We've been in a long battle, right? Some of us are suffering battle fatigue, and sometimes some of us need to go on and take a break and let other people step up and get into the fray a little bit. Then after you get your strength back, you jump right back in the fray, right? That's what tribe do. We hold each other's back, right? So we lift up our glass for this moment, because this moment is all that we have, and in this moment we solidify our pact with our ancestors to never forget them, because hell for an African is being forgotten, and we will never forget our ancestors. And every morning when we speak their name, we give them more power, so that they could go on and assist us in this moment that we are in. But also in this moment, we have a pact with the future to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to make the world better and make the world open, or at least creating a space so that they will be able to build their monuments to greatness. Because I'm thinking about, I asked Kwame the other day, can you have space without time? Can you have time without space? And it's sort of like they kind of connected right now as far as where we are right now. They need each other. And it's like when you take a people's space, you take their time. What's in time? Past, present, future. That no longer belongs to people when you take their space. And family, our space has been encroached on. This is why I've been screaming for like the last 3 years. We need to establish our borders, our mental borders, our physical. You know what I'm saying? We'll work from the mental borders, and we'll develop those physical borders, and even the borders on this goddamn thing called the internet. We need to establish our borders. What's ours that can't be encroached on by any other group, right? That sacred space, that's ours. So that we can start creating our time. So we can start at least having a place where we can get some of our time back. This is why places like Simba Camp and Simpson Camp are so important, or even just the Gye-Nyame Journey camping trip, because those are times where we are able to capture ritualistically, ceremonially, and in actual real time, capture space. And in that space, we are able to create our time, right? In the market, we creating our space. We're creating our borders. So we're creating our time. So in a sense, we are keeping our pact with our past, and we're keeping our pact with our future generations. So we salute and we raise up our glass for this present moment. Right now, for those that don't know, in this moment we are on Ujamaa. Now family, activate those reticular formations and help me build up this Gye-Nyame Journey Media. If you don't do nothing, if you see Ujamaa going on anywhere in your community, snap a picture of it, post it up. It don't matter now. It don't matter what principle you see in action. If you see a principle in action, snap a picture, take a video, so we can start putting up the things that we want, that we need to be looking for. Of course, all this negative shit, we are designed to find the negative shit and find the dangerous shit and be aware of it. Now, what we're training ourselves to do is to look for the things that we need in our community, look for the things that we want in our community as well. We could do that, right? Because it's happening. All these principles are in action in our community, but in many ways we have been brainwashed to a point where we can't even recognize it, right? So Ujamaa, for those that don't speak the language, means cooperative economics is going on. Y'all gonna see it popping off on Kaumba, right? Popping off on Kaumba, because there's so many different entities involved in that, where we are coming together cooperatively, right, collectively, and building up an economic structure. We got not only the financial economics going on, we got the mental economics going on, we got the spiritual economics going on, we got the emotional economics going on. Because this, for some people, man, it's like they get to take a break from all the bullshit out there and come straight into where we are and do some serious building. So Ujamaa means cooperative economics. Be on the lookout for it. Activate those reticular formations. Get it popping. The meiotic principle of the day is reciprocity, a very powerful principle. And once again, I think over the summertime, we're going to get into the principles, the Moja, the Kuchaglia, the laws of the laws of Mayat, and stuff like that, and even the Hermetic laws, and have more in-depth discussions, because I think I'm going to be able to carve out a period of time, because I'm trying to decide on when I'm going to do my fast, so I can kind of schedule it. You know what I'm saying? Cleve, yeah. Come down here and drink some of this ambrosia since you're coughing like that. Get you a cup. Come on, get some.
I said, you okay?
Get you a cup, dip some of that out, drink some of that. That'll help clear you out. The M7 principle that we teach, is gratitude. The color is green. You see the green on the Gye-Nyame? I know y'all like that Gye-Nyame. That's the official Gye-Nyame of the Gye-Nyame tribe. All the other ones is Gye-Nyame. Don't get me wrong, but this is the one that was designed for us. Polarity is the Hermetic law for the day. Cleve, that's water in there, man. How long you been around me? You sure you my son? Yeah, a SCOBY growing in there, so I'm going to take that and put that down in the basement. Or I might just leave it in there and use it to boost some up. Or that might be the one you could use for your, yeah, even though you ain't worked on it the whole goddamn break. Excuse me, it's real life here at Gye-Nyame Journey. That's a lot, man. Hold on. Slow down, baby. This is strong. This ain't the sweet, nice ambrosia. This is the old cranky ambrosia, right? You know what I'm saying? It's been breathing. I didn't feel that one. I like it like that. All right. Polarity is the Hermetic law of the day, and also the male name for the day is Yao, and the female name of the day is Ya. So shouts out to the Ya that we have in our collective. I don't know if we got any Ya's. So maybe I might need to do, maybe during this week, y'all can come up to me and be like, Brother Hatim, what is my day? Right? Because I want people, because sometimes people can't make it every day, right? Some of us is the special forces. Those are the ones that get the text every morning, letting them know that we're doing. That's Cleve drinking that ambrosia. This is some of us are hardcore with this, right? But other people be like, well, I want to do it, but I can't do it every day. So what about you just do it on your day, your birthday, right? Under your day name, representing your day name. Because right now, Kwabena and Abena is killing the game. I'm just letting y'all know, we just, I just be popping in shows and be popping up. The Kwabenas and the Abenas is just running. Kwabenas and Abenas can't just carry the whole Gye-Nyame journey, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to the universe. We need balance. So the Kwabenas and the Abenas, I was talking to Sister Navita, dropped Sister Tiandra a line and go on and holler at with little G and G and be like, we all decided that we want we invite, we challenge any other day to get more days, more day names up in the mix than we got right now popping. Come on now. We challenge you. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's see. Let's see if we get more y'alls or y'alls than we got Kwame. Let's see if we get more Kwasis. Right? And Akasuas. Then we got Kwabanas and Albanas. Let's see if we get more Kwames and Amas than we got. Come on now. I know y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? Stand up on your day. At least on your day. If no other day of the week, you stand up to salute your ancestors. This should be the one. Right? Your day. So y'all, I celebrate you. You a Ujamaa child. You see what I'm saying? You see how that falls? So you a child born on you a Ujamaa child. Just like I'm a Kuji Chagalia child. We got Emoja children. We got Ujamaa children. My fault. We got a couple of Kwasis because Cleve is a Kwasi. So we got two Kwasis. Okay. It's only two. I'm not going to give him a round of applause for that. All right, but anyway, I digress. So we salute the moment, we raise up our glass, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where do we go? I think, if I'm correct, you might not be alone, Kwame, because my wife is an Ama, and I think Miss Aisha is an Ama. For some reason, I think she's an Ama. Might be between Kwesi and Kwame, they might be giving us just a little bit of competition. Other than that, we knocking them out the box, right? So we lift up our glass, we salute this moment, we say Ashe. From there, we move to our children's children on infinity, and we toast them in advance. We celebrate our children, and we letting them know by us raising up our glass that we are setting up a strong foundation upon which you could build your monuments to greatness. We toast and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We go to all of our relations and we toast and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, where do we go? This is your moment. This is your time. This is your toast. We call it that selfish toast. Taking a couple of seconds for yourself. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards the greater you? That we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, marvelous, uplifting, outstanding, powerful, inspirational, motivational, strong. That person that's in the room, that's you. I'm lifting my glass to you. I'm celebrating each and every last one of you for taking time to come out and toast with us on this late morning when me and Cleve is running late, and I'm gonna find a way to blame it on Cleve. You know, Cleve, why you got me all late, man? We lift up our glass and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, Cleve, I need a favor. Yeah. If you could give me better yet, give me this little bottle of water down here. All right, family, I'm going to finish this, but we done. We done finished it. I just didn't push the button. I'm going to pour this in here and hopefully it'll fill it out. If you could throw it away from me. What is burning your chest? Here. Need some water. Actually, I should have told you to, because it goes somehow, and I got to figure out this, because it's just like apple cider vinegar. It goes in acidic, but somehow it helps your body become alkaline. So, what, you want some water?
Yeah. You need some water?
No, I don't need no more. Go and get the water downstairs. Help wash it down. Hear him coughing it up? So, family, we got a home remedy right here. And, like I said, we're willing to teach people how to make it for themselves. Alright, this has been Gye-Nyame Journey. I want to remind you, you are now standing in the congregation of the mighty, where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. course, you know this has been a daily toast, and we did another one. Moving towards 3 years straight. This is a Heart of Simba production. Simba, get on your goddamn job. Will we strive to blow up your old paradigm?